Sharp Game here. What's going down? If you've been following me for a while, you know that I always say that trying to fit in is a recipe for disaster. And at best, you're going to live an average life. You're going to be a floater. You're going to always be safe, but mediocre at best. Right? So if you read my book, Love Can't Wait, or A Chicken's Guide to Having Women Beg for You, Sex, Lust, and Lies, that's on Amazon, you will know that I consistently preach throughout my books that doing the same thing like most other people, most other guys in society, especially American society, is lame. Same as lame. And the reason why I say that is because, in American society, they pretty much condition everybody to somehow think that being different is bad. You're dumb. You're stupid. You don't fit in. So they try to manipulate people in such a way to a point where it's like they don't really want you to think for yourself in American society. They don't want thinkers. They just want you to do it. Just do whatever you're told. Just take what you can get, whatever that is. Just do it like Nike. Just take the woman that we give you, regardless of how she looks, regardless of where you live, or regardless of how she looks. Just take the leftover scraps. If you're, especially, this goes even deeper. If you're a part of a certain group of people, politically, economically, or living in a certain location, you're not even supposed to make it but so far. You're supposed to stay in your place. You're supposed to just take what you can get. Because probably no one else in your family ever made it to a certain point or a certain level within your family or within your community. So anything outside of your community or anything that's seen as uncommon, a lot of people within American society start thinking like, how did he do it? He's not supposed to have that. That doesn't fit him. Well, he ran a scam, and this is embedded into American society because the majority of people that you meet have bought into this. And if you want to be great, or if you want to live an above average life at some point in your life, you're going to have to fight and learn how to navigate and get around a lot of that bullshit. Because what's going to happen is you're going to have some of the closest people to you that's going to always say, hey, you can't do it. My aunt tried that, it didn't work. My uncle tried it, didn't work. We don't do that in our family. Or we're good to go. You don't have to do that. So you're going to have people that's closest to you aren't going to support you on certain ideas or decisions that you might make in your life. And that's okay. That has to be okay. So you're going to have to, just give them a hug and move on. Because, everybody is just not ready. There's some people that they're just happy to have a job. They're just happy to have a house and a kid and a husband or a wife. And they good. They're happy to be like that. They'll live the rest of their life like that. They won't go anywhere. They won't travel anywhere. They won't go visit anybody. They won't, they'll never leave the country, ever. They'll never get a passport. They'll never try to make extra money on the side outside of their job. They'll never invest in anything, so at least they can retire and have something to pass down to their kids. They won't do any of that shit. They'll just keep the same bullshit, mediocre lifestyle going, and they'll die, and the kids have to start off from scratch. And that's a recipe for a disaster. If you're raising your kids to be like that, you're basically raising the next generation is going to be a generation of failures. Because if your kids have to start off from scratch, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a lot of trial and error. It's going to be a struggle. And every kid is not going to make it like that. I hate to break it to you. If you have, this is just law averages. If you have, say, 4 kids, and you don't have anything to pass down to your kids, at least one of your kids is going to get in some major trouble. That's what I've been seeing over the years. Maybe 1 or 2, but at least one. One of them is going to go down a path that they shouldn't have to go down, or they shouldn't be. And the reason why that happens is because you didn't put your kid in a position that they can have a leg up in society. That they don't have, so they'll have they have options. They won't have to start working as soon as they get out of high school. They can sit back and think, or they have the option, do I want to go to college, or do I want to create my own opportunities out here? But if they don't have any money, or don't have any assets, or don't have any contacts or anybody to call, or no network to reach out to, it's going to be tough. So the thing that a lot of people don't understand is a lot of the millionaires and billionaires and people that are well off in this country, they don't tell them that being different is bad. When you look at television, people on television aren't average people. So why not you? People on television aren't better than you. They might have more experience than you. They might be in a better position than you. They might have had a better start in life than you. But they aren't better than you. They got the same 24 hours a day as you. They just had a leg up in society. They had somebody that put them on, somebody that reached out to them, or somebody that maybe they was born in a family, a wealthy family. But that doesn't mean they better than you. They just have more opportunities than you. That's what I'm talking about. But if you don't get it started for the next generation of kids that you might be having, you're going to create the next generation of failures. Possibly. Someone has to break the chain. This is why I say doing the same shit is lame. And if you're approaching people, women included, this is across the board though. This is much bigger than women. If you're doing the same shit or saying the same shit or behaving in the same type of way, you're going to face a lot of rejections. Because everyone's heard the same old shit. So, and a lot of people out here acting like fucking robots. You know, a lot of people are saying the same shit and they're behaving the same way and they're dressing the same way. So I always say, if you can't stand out, don't bother. Being different is genius. Because no one can beat you at being you. Assuming you know who you are. But no one can beat you at being you. See, we as especially black people in this society, most of us, we have to live a double life. We have to be ourselves when we're at home, and we have to be someone else on the job. Most of us. And that's unfortunate. But at some point in time, you're going to have to make a shift. You're going to have to make a decision on what it's going to be. Am I going to continue down this road of mediocrity? Or I'm going to bear off and take control of my life and create some fly shit along with the people that I know. Friends, family, etc. At some point, somebody has to cut the chains and cut the shackles. Take the ring out your nose. Grow some spine. Maybe once that happened, you won't have any problem with women then. You have more than enough. You have to turn down women. You can be like Michael Jackson and Prince. Never had to ask for pussy. Imagine that. Prince. Never had to ask for pussy. You can be just like that. You know, you can't be Prince, but you can be similar to that. You can take on that same philosophy, but you gotta have to build yourself. It starts with you. It don't start with anybody else outside of you. So if you like what you heard, check out, subscribe to my channel, check out my blog, chooseyourrelationships.com. Till next time, Sharp King is out. Peace.